ladies and gentlemen. Today with SOCES Broadcasting, we are introducing our new podcast, Teacher Tales. I'm Eli, and I'm joined by my co-host,
Oliver.
And today we are going to be interviewing SOCES' famous band teacher. Would you please introduce yourself?
My name is Michael Turner.
Awesome. So great to see you today, Mr. Turner. Now, starting off the bat, how did you become a teacher at SOCES?
Actually, how I became a teacher at SOCES was interesting because prior to this, I was a teacher at Chatsworth High School, and the band director at that time here was Mr. Johnson, and Mr. Johnson and I had somewhat of a relationship, not as close as we are now, but now that I've taken over his position. But he was offering me an opportunity to take my kids at Chatsworth to a music festival with some money that he had actually raised, and he was going to see if he could loan that money to me because he was retiring and wouldn't be able to use that money anymore. I wasn't sure if that was ethical. I mean, I wasn't sure how that was going to work, but I was like, okay, cool, and thank you. I appreciate it, is what I said to him. And then within the confines of that conversation, he mentioned to me that he was retiring, and I didn't make a big deal out of it. He was like, okay, thank you, hung up the phone, and then I'm in my car at the time driving, and then he said he's retiring, and so I immediately called him back. I said, "Did you say you're retiring?" And he's like, "Yeah. Would you be interested in interviewing for the position?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?" And so, one thing led to the next, and I guess the rest is now history, because I'm now his replacement at SOCES, and I'm in my 4th year here now.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
And what made you decide becoming a teacher in the first place?
It's a form of giving back for me. I can say that I've been a musician all of my life. First instrument that I played at 9 years old was clarinet. And I went from clarinet to drums, and I went from drums to piano to trumpet, and then trumpet to saxophone. And I've always been a singer, and I made my living as a professional musician, and I still earn money as a professional musician. I mean, I'm performing all the time.
That's cool.
I'll be performing this weekend in San Jose, California, doing a turnaround trip. Go up, do the gig, come back, and back at work on Monday morning. And so teaching is a way for me to just share all of the knowledge that I've gained over the years, not just about music, but in life. And I enjoy sharing that information with kids. I'm an open book with my students. I share my joys, I share my failures, because I want them to understand that just because you may fail at something at one point, if you stick with it or keep at it, that failure will eventually turn into success if you're really passionate about it. So I just talk about my entire life with my students in the hopes that it will benefit them in their lives.
Thank you so much. Now, that's what's going to conclude our first episode. Tune in next time to learn about the very factors and foundation of our school at SOCES. And we all hope you have an amazing day. Thank you.